Welcome back, everyone. Today has been a little bit better than yesterday, but as we know, the life of a day trader can take a sharp U-turn at any moment. Today's journal I will begin with some insight I got from reading from chapter 6 to chapter 12 of Little Book of Investing by John C. Bogle. The recurring theme from throughout this chapter was low index fund always win. He brought up data showing that over a long time horizon, the low index fund always beat the actively traded mutual fund. And even those mutual funds that are able to beat the market, once subtract the operating costs and taxes, usually fall below the index fund return on a year-to-year basis. When I was reading the book, I just got thrown back to, I think it was just a month ago, 2 months ago, when I was reading the autobiography of Warren Buffett, The Snowball Effect. Like, the book just kept talking about compounding, compounding, compounding. Warren Buffett book, like, there was a theme about compounding in the book, and I just got okay. I just thought of the idea: what if my father has invested £1,000 on the day of my birth, which was on the 26th of September, 2002? Then the shocking part was when I realized if he had invested £1,000 on the S&P 500, a one-time investment on the S&P 500, it would have been worth 8k pound on the S&P 500, which will be worth 15 million naira right now. And I got curious, what if I had invested in the Nasdaq index instead of the S&P? That would have been worth 23,000 pound right now, which is close to 44 million naira in Nigeria today. And I got a bit curious. Okay, £1,000 as of 2002 was approximately, on my birthday date, according to exchange rate, was 449,000 naira. So I thought, what if that amount was invested on a yearly basis? How much will it be worth on a year-to-year basis from 2002 to 2026? That amount would have been worth 104,000 pound, which would have been equivalent to 198 million naira. And if that amount was invested at £1,000 was invested on a year-to-year basis on the Nasdaq index, it would have been worth 280,000 pound, which would have been equivalent to 535 million naira right now. This whole process of compounding just looks much clearer using that example, because let's say my dad had a one-time investment on the Nasdaq exchange when I was born, a £1,000 investment in Nasdaq exchange when I was born. That would have been worth 44 million naira right now. 44 million right now in Nigeria economy is not small money, and that money right now invested in our interest accounts right now, because our interest account offers from 15 to 20% interest currently. That 44 million invested in Nigeria interest account, that will be giving you 6.6 million naira. 6.6 million naira is not small feat. If the individual is able to invest that amount right now and wait for 3 to 5, manage on what he has been managing on for 3 to 5 years, that means in the next 3 to 5 years, you'll be able to at least enjoy 4 million naira a year, and that money will keep increasing as the money in the basket keep increasing. He can keep increasing his yearly budget until he's able to get to a satisfactory level. And the one idea that I just kept thinking about is not just something that just came up to me. Like, I feel like the Nigerian economy right now it's ripe for a big momentum. Although right now I wouldn't want to invest in the all stock index, Nigeria all stock index. If you think about it from a compounding perspective, investing right now makes the perfect sense because you'll be doing it on a yearly basis. That means if someone's trying to compare the US stock market growth right now, I feel like Nigeria stock market growth is still a baby compared to that. I mean, not even a baby, still in the womb. That's not actually been it's not been better. So there's a long period of growth that can still be achieved. So anyone that's looking to invest, that believes that the economy is ripe, I feel like this is the best time to start compounding and start investing in the stock, because that is the easiest way to have access to the whole economy, instead of trying to pick a stock that you feel will perform well, or don't you just bet on the economy. And for those who believe, I feel like that's the best step to take right now. Start compounding, start start investing a little bit on the stock index on a year-to-year basis, and hopefully in 20 to 30 years from now, if the Nigeria economy grows beyond my wildest imagination, that would be worth a lot of money in the future. And there was this thing I was always like kind of thinking of my like, if the Nigerian economy really grows the way I'm expecting, then I'm predicting that the US USD to NGN exchange, the Naira to dollar exchange should have at least, the Naira should gain at least 50%, meaning the US should lose as so very soon in the future the Naira should be around 700 or less to $1. That's if everything works up, if everything works in favor of Nigerian economy. But if that does not happen, then the optimistic view has been destroyed. But I feel very optimistic about the economy because it is where I was giving birth to. So the if someone like me cannot be optimistic about the Nigerian economy, then who else will be optimistic? So yeah, that's the book just brought a lot of things today, and I was just trying to bring them together. And I hope you all are able to get something from this, especially the part about if you believe in the Nigerian economy, this is the best part for you to invest in the all stock index that we Nigerian currency offer. And the next thing I like to talk about is my trading. As you all know, yesterday I incurred back-to-back losses from Tuesday to Wednesday. So and in the evening, my cause I've already like maxed out the possible position I could take in a week, which was only three. My friend had two more positions that he could take because we both trade the same strategy, and I've given that both of us will only trade six positions in a week. Me three, him three. So he was able to get a position which was pound hourly that he took early, but because when I entered the position, I didn't like the position. I had to leave the position. But when it now later retraced a bit, I was feeling confident that I entered the position, and so far it's been going well. As of today, right now, it's up over 40 pips for my initial entry because I had a trigger entry above the current candlestick that was printed when I entered. So that entry got triggered this early this morning. So now currently I'm holding two positions on 0.02 loss size because I've now graduated from 0.01 because of my initial win, and I'm currently on 0.02. The only way I go back to 0.01 if my account fall below $10. Right now I'm currently at 11. So yeah, I'm hoping to see where the pair goes to. But I'm not optimistic of it might take profit, but I have like two, three zones that I could take profit in before the volatility turns to the other side. So yeah, that's how my trading has been today. It's been okay so far, and hopefully the trade go better than I expected. And the next part supposed to be something in the internet that I find interesting today. And I think it was this Twitter page, Read with Ravi. He posted something like Real Men Read. And that's kind of, I just fell in love with that tweet, Real Men Read. Because yeah, we all need to read more. The world needs to read more because I feel the more we're able to read, the more we're able to be in control of ourselves, emotionally, physically, even financially. It gives you more control because when you're able to see what works and what have worked in the past. And the word like this is, I think it was from Mark Twain. History does not repeat itself, but it always rhymes. Like the same thing that happened will not happen exactly, but it rhymes in the sense that you're able to speak. Okay, this thing that really happened in the past before. So yeah, I just kind of like that tweet. Read and read. So yeah, just try to do more of that. And so far this week I've kept to it consistently. I've read 2 hours every day. So and I'm currently on my third book for the year. That's like wide. Last year I read 29 books and this year I'm already on number 3, and this is just the first week of January, meaning at this pace I could actually read more than the 30 I set for myself to read for the first 6 months of the year. So yeah, that will end my video journal for today. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoy this one. Bye bye.